Capricorn Daily Horoscope for August 18, 2022. Daily Horoscope. Well, the constant influence of Pluto on your house 1 together with Saturn will motivate and activate you to improve and transcend your own limitations in terms of habits, qualities and ideas that you have and that you will constantly revolutionize to be efficient in your day-to-day life. Communication with more spiritual realms could be something that can be worked on and have some favorable results since your third house has Neptune. This will increase your sensitivity and your subtle perception, and you will be able to have certain very accurate intuitions. The aspects of communication and expression that you have with your partner will be very efficient and allow you a very deep connection since the Sun energizes and fills with light and clarity the channel of communication that Mercury promotes, both from your house 7, uniting them more and more intimately. Take advantage of the relationships you have and manage yourself, always being kind, eloquent and refined so that your good manners added to an impeccable treatment with people lead you to professional success results since you have the energy of the sign of Libra from home 10 to achieve it. You might seek to get acquainted with someone you don't know well today. Maybe you've recently met a fascinating person and you're dying to offer them lunch. Start by offering him a coffee with a few witticisms that you know the secret. If she laughs at your jokes, you've won. In this case, attack immediately with an invitation to dinner. Unless on his finger shines a golden alliance. It is a day under the sign of exchanges and constructive debates. You will like having to defend your points of view, and should rather know how to be convincing. Pay attention to what others are saying, and consider all eventualities. It is by starting from their own points of view that you will be most likely to have a real sense of repartee and rhetoric. You have every chance of being extremely convincing during your various conversations. Daily Tarot Reading. You want to make certain changes in your life, but you haven't thought things through. Most of your plans are unfeasible because they are not based on reason. You will get carried away by your emotions and indulge in unattainable fantasies. The immature and mindless way in which you will handle certain matters will impede your progress. The Lover's card reversed would advise you to organize your thoughts, prioritize your desires and make sure you have carefully considered the pros and cons of every available course of action before making any decisions. Let reason hold the reins. Daily Career Tarot. You want to turn everything upside down and make drastic changes in your professional and financial life. You are in a risk-taking mood and unwilling to pursue your goals by playing it safe and steady. You want to take the quick and easy path to success. Your over-enthusiasm and impulsiveness are causing you to make mistakes. Your ill-advised actions are threatening the stability of your career and finances. Health. You want to reorganize your living space. Under the influence of this day, you suddenly become aware of the things that need to be done. You should get rid of that pile of old newspapers, for example. Or donate all those clothes you'll never wear again. By reducing the clutter, you will have the illusion of having a bigger space. Small changes can go a long way. Work. Gemini from your 6th house can infer the health of your lungs as this area is governed by this sign, therefore, taking preventive measures and taking care not to experience sudden changes in temperature and avoiding smoke in general are good measures to take care of lung health. You may discover an error today that went unnoticed. For example, an incorrect calculation in a professionally important document. Do not hesitate to check everything, to reread, to recount. Concentrate or get help from someone you trust who can read between the lines. You could save a lot of money and attract the attention of your superiors. An opportunity to shine not to be missed, dear Capricorn. Money and luck. Trust your intuition, because it could be guiding you towards very beneficial economic results since Jupiter and the Moon from your house 2 will favor your economy, but for this you must trust that voice of intuition that although you still do not understand the reason for those decisions, in a short time it will make all the sense. The stars stimulate your managerial qualities. Now is the time to take care of your finances. A small balance sheet does not hurt from time to time. Don't worry, it won't make you lose your good mood, on the contrary. If you are one of the traders, study the market. You might smell a good deal. You can also think about long-term investments. Success guaranteed. Love. Your ideas and plans that you have wanted to set in motion for the improvement of your life and your self-realization will have one more partition within their construction, since your 5th house with Fortune and Uranus. Its energy will allow you to carry out those passions and be able to have material and tangible results. If love affairs have recently appeared, you must have noticed that something was floating. It didn't quite hold up, without you being able to explain why. However, the reason is simple: you still want too much to live what you have decided to live, rather than to live what comes. We cannot stress this point enough for you. You have not been sure of the feelings that the person of your romantic interest has for you. An inherent fear of rejection has forced you to keep your mouth shut regarding your own feelings, but it has not been possible to stop yourself from having those feelings. You have tried to give your feelings a different face by adopting a rather off-putting attitude. But your feelings will no longer be denied. It would do well for you to realize that you are actually fighting a losing battle. Acknowledging your feelings, no matter how illogical they appear, is inevitable today, and the sooner you do it, the more you will save yourself from confusion. You need to take a risk today on the romantic front, though you have been trying to avoid doing just that for the last few months. Contrary to your expectations, the object of your romantic feelings is very much aware of your feelings and is actually eagerly waiting for your declaration. This person has come to terms with her own feelings a long time ago and is comfortable with it. So, you can expect to do a little penance because she is not going to give you a straight answer right away. Be prepared to make a moving romantic speech and bearing your heart before you get a definite response. This may appear rather frightening to you, but saying what you actually feel will be beneficial both for you and your future partner, who deserves this and more. Lucky color: pink, blue, red. Lucky number: 45, 3, 87. Love Tarot card. Today's Love Tarot card is the Moon. This card counsels you to remember that uncertainty and mystery are as much a part of life as toast and coffee. Remember that relationships and people go through phases. Your partner's tastes change over time, his or her moods vary day to day. Some days your relationship will offer moonlit ecstasy, other days the two of you bicker about small things. Your life as a couple contains both wildness and domesticity, like the dog and the wolf in the card. What remains important is the connection between you. It is possible to be deceived by a lover, but it is equally possible to be deceived by our own hopes and fears. Lasting love does not mean unchanging love. Maintaining your relationship means accepting the risks that trust entails. The Moon card's appearance in a reading can relate to you and your partner buying a home or becoming parents. For single people, this card can mean listening to your dreams and intuition. They may offer guidance to finding love.